Welcome to the Windows and Computer channel, and this is a quick update to a lot of people asking regularly about the future of Windows. If at some point it could stop, and I get regular requests. One of the things that we notice is that the number of activation of Windows is pretty stable. With this year having more PCs sold because of the pandemic, people working from home, one of the interesting numbers that came out of the revenue of Microsoft is the fact that the Windows 10 Home activations are up, and they're up by quite a lot. And it's the Windows 10 Pro versions or Enterprise versions that are down quite a lot. So it kind of matches the fact that people work from home. And at home, you don't need a Pro or Enterprise PC. You need just a Windows 10 Home does what you need. And with this increase in PC sales this year, and the fact that if you look at it, there are still more than 1 billion machines that run Windows 10. Windows is going to continue for the future. I get a lot of people they're still hooked on the Windows 10, date of expiration date of or support end of support of 2025. Microsoft always has 10 years of support for a version of Windows. Well, here things are different. That 2025 isn't valid because the Windows 10 operating system is an operating system that is always being updated. So every time you get a new one, you have on the consumer side 18 months of support. If you're on the enterprise side, you can have 3 years of support. And every time you change to that new version, it actually updates itself to a new 18 months or 3 years. So, like I was saying, that end of support of 2025 is now something that you don't need to look at. We're not like that anymore. It's not the case, except for a few people. Because some were asking me, but I heard that there are some versions that in 2025 will have end of support, and yes. For example, through the upgrade process of the different Windows 10 versions, there are some that left behind some hardware, PCs that couldn't go forward because they didn't have the technologies to run the latest versions of Windows 10. Well, Microsoft did something with that. If you are on one of those machines, you are allowed to continue to stay on that version, even though it's a version that technically shouldn't be supported anymore. For you, it still is. So some of you with like a tablet, 8-inch tablets that were kind of underpowered, I might be on one of those versions that is actually still updated with, security patches. Well, those tablets and those that run that specific version that can't move forward, you will expire in 2025. This is what Microsoft has said for those that have these types of devices. As for moving forward, I get a lot of people saying, do you think Windows can disappear at some point or Microsoft not be interested? Well, we're not there at all, and we're far from being there for a very simple reason. Windows is still big enough for Microsoft to be interested in it. And it's still the dominant operating system for laptops and PCs. So there's really, I think in 2030, we're still going to be, we're using Windows. But as we move forward, Windows will move on. And with the new versions coming out, Windows 10 X and Windows 10 whatever, the next version feature update will be, at the end of next year. We'll see what direction also Windows is taking and Microsoft as a whole is taking. But I wouldn't be, Windows is still going to be here many, many years from now. It's still in the enterprise the dominant operating system, and it is still something that needs to be continued and updated. And like I said, it's still a big chunk of revenue for Microsoft. So there's no reason for that to stop. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.